So there's a great deal of foreign policy subject matter in the news right now. Look at what's going on with North Korea. Look at what's going on with refugees crises, and look what's going on with tariffs and trade wars. The reality is that we are not the world's police force. Point one. And we simply do not have a terrorist crisis globally that we are not contributing to ourselves. There's a lot, we're currently involved as a nation in over 80 countries. Some under the guise of terrorism, some as the guise of protecting or answering the call of our allies, or just making sure that we spread democracy. But I can't help but remind everybody of the fact that a lot of our military is in fact run by private industry like Halliburton, and there are a lot of private companies that are making money off of the Department of Homeland Security. All of these additional services, all of this costs the U.S. taxpayer money, and what it is doing is it's increasing the ire internationally against the U.S. It's not making us any friends, and what's going on right now with the tariffs definitely not making us any friends. It's causing troubles at home with our own industries that are suffering as a result of what these brewing trade wars. And most economists simply agree that tariffs don't work. So why are we doing it? We seem to be creating an awful lot of trouble and stepping into things that are not necessary. And while I absolutely think we should have a very strong defense, and we can have a very strong, active military, I think most of the military that is currently dispatched into, as I said, over 80 countries should be back here on U.S. soil safely, not being affected by PTSD and all the other traumas that they're bringing back with them. And I would say that if the U.S. actually wants to do good internationally, we should be focused on humanitarian aid. And if we are sending military, purely, they should be providing humanitarian aid. We should be building wells and building schools in order to bring stability and peace to a country, not making people hate us. And it's not about being weak, but it is about being compassionate, and it's certainly not about chasing down terrorists, in my opinion. But it's about reining in the private police forces that basically look at us as an open checkbook. And once again, it's the American taxpayer, and worse, it's your children, because a lot of this is deficit spending that is going to be put onto future generations. So we're actually spending money that we don't have to make the world angry with us. Not sure that makes good policy.